Vinicius Jr. robbed of the Ballon d'Or? That's the question that everyone's talking about. Now, before we get into it, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. It really helps the channel grow. Road to 1K. Let's get it, people. Help a brother out and smash the like button and smash the subscribe button. We're doing a lot more content now. I'm trying to do more. I'm on other channels. You'll see me. Check me out on the terrace. Check me out on Footy Judge Mo, Hussam's channel, MHF, all them good stuff. Make sure to go and subscribe to all the boys as well. And let's get into this now. Do I think Vinicius Jr. was robbed? Now, I think robbed is the wrong word to use. I'm going to put it out there like that. Should Vinicius Jr. have won? I think it's a flip of the coin, personally. Now, I am someone who I'm not a fan of international going into this decision, because I just think there's certain people that are from certain nations that it's like they could have had like an on-par season, but because let's say, for example, Haaland has an on-par season with Mbappe, but then Mbappe wins the World Cup with France, and Norway didn't even get into the Euros or the World Cup, sorry, because their team's not as good. Right, they haven't got the players. Maybe Haaland was banging goals, pretty like in the maybe Haaland in the qualifiers scored like 30 goals. Yeah, just an example. But his defense let him 35, and they lost a lot of games or drew a lot of games. You know, like that's why I don't like international being a big decision in these things, because I don't think it's actually fair. Club level's different. That's a choice. You could choose to go somewhere else. You could choose to leave the team. If you're the best of the best, you're normally at a great team that are able to win stuff. It's different with great players. Now, obviously, you look and you say Vinicius Jr. won the double. He won the league. He won the Champions League. City only won the league. But I don't think that's all what it's about. I don't think it only goes down to winning the trophies. I think it's how pivotal you are to your team, your performances, you as a player. Like, this ain't all about, like, of course, trophies are a big part of this, but trophies are also a team sport. Yeah, a team thing. So I think that a lot of it also has to go on to the ability of the player and their stats and everything. Now, Rodri's stats were ridiculous for Man City. I don't think Vinicius Jr. got robbed. I think Rodri is a valid winner. I think he's a good winner. I actually like that someone in a more defensive position won. More defensive position won the award, because that don't happen much. So I'm actually I'm not happy because it's Rodri. He's an arsehole, plays for City. You know, he's a great player. But it's like, City have got, now all the City fans are all gassed about it. But listen, if we're being truthful, Vinicius Jr. deserved it, and I think Rodri deserved it, and I think whoever got it out of the two, I don't think the other person got robbed. Now, what I will say is I found it disgraceful personally how Real Madrid dealt with this, how they didn't let their players go. Like, I don't know if Vinicius Jr. and stuff didn't go because they didn't want to go, because they knew we weren't getting it and they felt robbed, or if the club didn't let them go now. I don't know why they felt inclined that they had to win that. Like, I'm confused. You're not saying that he's not winning it for some meaty player. It's Rodri. He's won the league. He's off the back of a treble. He's clutch. I think even last season in the league, I don't think they lost the game with Rodri in the team. So there is stuff to say. Like, obviously Rodri's up there, so I don't know why they're throwing their toys out the pram about it. I think it's disgraceful for the sport. I think that the year before, when Messi won it due to the World Cup, you could have argued Rodri could have won it then, or Haaland. They still turned up. They still done their thing. And this is why I think the last two Ballon d'Or winners has really gone onto the international. Let's not forget Rodri won the Euros as well, right? That is another key. I think if Spain didn't win the Euros, I think it was Vinicius Juniors. I think he would have won it if they hadn't won the Euros. But Spain did win the Euros, and he was pivotal in that. Now, once again, I alliterate. I don't like the fact that the international is part of this because I don't think it's fair. But the fact of the matter is, it is part of it. So you have to take that into consideration. And he won that. So you could argue that trophies evened out a Euros and a league and a Champions League. You could argue that this makes them even. Then who was the best performer? And I would argue that it was probably Rodri. Obviously, Vinicius Junior scored a lot of goals, a lot of assists. But I want to take into consideration the league. I want to take into consideration how pivotal they are. Like, and I just think Rodri probably topped it a little bit. You know, that's me personally. So yeah, listen, people, that's my thoughts on it. Just I want to do a quick 5, 6, 7, 8 minute video, whatever this is going to be, just to say that I think that anyone that's saying Vinny got robbed and it's a disgrace, I think they're being a bit sour grapes with this situation. Did he deserve to win it? Yes. Did Rodri deserve to win it? Yes. So really, it's a flip of the coin for me. And Rodri got the decision. I don't think that's anyone getting robbed. I don't think there's anything dodgy going on there. Do I think he deserved it? Yes. So at the end of the day, anyone saying that Vinicius got robbed is just basically downplaying Rodri and saying he's not as good as he is. And once again, I think a lot of people that do that are the goal guys, the guys that are like football's all about goals and GA and scoring and that. They're not realizing like how important he is and what he actually does on the pitch. For many years, it was Messi, Ronaldo winning this, and no other position really ever got it because these two were just phenomenal and they were just levels above every other player on the pitch, on the world of football, you know. So we ain't got that anymore. So you're going to start probably seeing a lot more midfielders win it, maybe a defender, maybe a goalie. You know, it might not always be the goals because at the end of the day, the reason Messi and Ronaldo were winning it so much is not only because of the GA, it's because of how good they were as players, you know. So listen, people, remember, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's get to 1K, help a brother out. And yeah, let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Do you think Vinicius got robbed? Do you think Rodri deserved it? Let me know. And this as well, do you think that the other rankings were correct? Carvajal coming fourth, Jude Bellingham coming third. I think Carvajal probably deserved to come above Jude Bellingham, having won the Euros as well, if we're counting that. Erling Haaland in fifth, Mbappe in sixth. Was Mbappe just in sixth because of name? Because I don't think he had a great season. Stuff like that. Martinez seventh, let Yamal eighth. Should Yamal have been higher? Let me know all this stuff in the comments below. But listen, people, remember, eat pizza, eat pasta, Bakayo, Blood Clot, Saka, Sicilian Gooner. Peace.